Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to I was about to say my YouTube channel. Ooh. Welcome to my Instagram. Hi there. So today we're going to be doing part 2 of how I run my online business, how I run my business in an aligned way, utilizing my human design. We're gonna get this talking thing under control, I promise. So before we jump into that, I do want to say that my 7-day group coaching program, the Generator Experience, is on the last week of enrollment. So if you are interested in joining, if you are a generator or a manifesting generator and you want to learn how to live your design, how to embody your design, to really know, day by day, what are the things that help you shift into that aligned version of who you are, then please join us. It's going to be so amazing. I love this program so much. I've been working on it. I want to say nonstop, but I took a break. I have been working on it and creating the audios and the journal prompts and all of it. It's just, it's so amazing. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so amazing. So yes, if you are interested in joining the program, please send me a message here on Instagram and we can talk about it. We want more information, and that is that. So today we are going to be talking about how I use my authorities when it comes to my business according to my human design. So I actually have 2 authorities. I am a manifesting generator, so obviously my primary authority is my sacral center. And if there is anything that you don't understand about what I'm saying, I understand that human design is like another language. If there are things you do not understand, my YouTube channel has so many free videos. Free videos about the energy types, authorities, all the things, like the foundational things you would want to know. All of that is on there. So if you are at any point confused, go ahead and check out some of those videos and you can come back and watch this and it'll make a little bit more sense. So I'm a manifesting generator, which means I'm ruled by my sacral center, which basically means I need to do what excites me. I have lots of energy that I need to use up every day, but I have to use that energy on things that excite me, because when I do things that excite me, like going on live video is very exciting to me. So when I do things that excite me, I generate more energy, and then that energy gets pushed out, like pushed up and out of my body, that people around me can use. There's no one around, so I'm kind of just, feeding off of myself at this point, but that's generally how it works. So because of my sacral center, the things that I do in my business in regards to creating programs, selling programs, social media, creating content, all of these things, they have to excite me. They have to excite me in some way. Otherwise, I'm not consistent. I'm not happy. I'm not inspired. I'm not feeling expansive and free and turned on. I'm not feeling any of that if I'm doing things that don't excite me. And I guess to a degree that's true for everyone, but for me, for generators and manifesting generators specifically, it is draining. It's like dying a slow, painful death. Like someone pouring honey all over my body and then sticking me into a red anthill. It causes me physical pain. So for me, I need to be excited by the things that I do in my business, which has caused me over the last, few days, weeks, months, to stop doing a lot of things, like posting pictures. I don't like posting pictures. For me, I need to be speaking. Like, I need to be speaking, I need to be using my hands, I need to be able to, really get my point across. And it's really hard to do that in like a still picture. Even like multiple pictures, like it's hard to do that. So for me, videos are just the way to go. Videos have, this is why I started my YouTube channel. Like video is just my jam. So I've stopped posting pictures completely on my Instagram. Like if you go on my profile, it's just live videos and reels. And mostly live videos because I'm really good at talking off the fly, like off the cuff. That's more my thing. So I don't post pictures anymore. I don't really plan my content anymore because the planning part, not exciting for me at all. What is exciting for me is going out and getting expired. going out and getting inspired, and then creating my content from that. Like I'll wake up in the morning and I'll do a tarot reading, and something that I got from that reading will inspire me, and then that's what I post about on my social media. Like consuming content. Like I have a bunch of courses that I've gotten over the years, and I'm just now starting to, take them out and dust them off and go through them. And it's through that process of, looking back at a course that I started but didn't finish, that I started, doing all of this journaling and having all these breakthroughs. And now I'm here sharing with you how I run an aligned business, because I'm actually feeling like my business is finally aligned, because I went back and did all the work from this course that was so helpful for me. But that is my process. I can't plan that. Like I can't plan on what's going to inspire me day by day. So planning my content does not work. It just doesn't work for me. So I stopped doing it, and I've been more consistent than ever. I just did a live in my Facebook group, which if you haven't joined my Facebook group, you really should, because we did a live reading today for Tarot Tuesday. I did a live yesterday for Manifestation, and tomorrow is Astro Wednesday, so it's gonna be great. The link is in my stories, and it's also in my Instagram bio, so check out my free Facebook group. But what the hell was I talking about? Oh, I feel more inspired to create content and go live now that I have no plan than when I did have a plan. So for me, planning is just not, it's not the secret sauce, okay? It's just not. But yeah, my sacral center needs to be excited, and if it's not, I'm not doing it. I've made the decision, I've given myself permission to not do things that don't excite me. Like no. So that's one. That's my primary authority, is my sacral center. My secondary authority is my spleen center. I have a defined spleen center, which means I have a very strong, very consistent, intuitive voice, which, you guys know me. I just got done, like I said, with a reading from my Facebook group. Tarot is my thing. I'm a certified tarot reader. Tarot is one of the things that really started me on my spiritual journey. Like, I was not spiritually interested in anything before I found tarot, and it's helped me strengthen my connection to my intuition and with myself. So that's a really big part of who I am. And because of my secondary splenic authority, I'm able to act a little bit more spontaneously, which is another reason why planning just doesn't work for me, is because I just act in the moment. I get inspired and I act. Not everyone is necessarily designed to act in a very spontaneous way. Most generators are not meant to act in a very spontaneous way. But because I'm a manifesting generator, and I have that manifestor energy, and I also have my defined spleen center, sometimes I act really spontaneously. I act really impulsively based on what my intuition is telling me to do. So like, when I got off the live for my Facebook group, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a minute, I'm gonna make some lunch, I'm gonna watch some originals or some Vampire Diaries, and then, I'll go live on my Instagram a little bit later. And then I was sitting here and I was listening to my intuition, and it was just like, well, girl, just pop on now, like, do it, it feels good, let's do it now, let's go. Like, we've got all this energy. I'm high off of the live that I just did in my Facebook group. I'm like, let's go, let's fucking go. But that wasn't the plan, So because of my splenic voice, I give myself permission to, number one, not plan. I just don't want to. But also to just do what feels right in the moment. Do whatever feels aligned, whatever feels exciting, whatever feels right. That is what I'm going to do, regardless of what I had planned beforehand. Because as I've already said, planning really isn't my thing. But, sometimes, especially now that I've got my Facebook group going and I want to make sure I'm consistent there, it's good for me to, like, okay, I'll do this, live. This, live. Plan went out the fucking window. Because I just did both lives back to back, and here we are. And that's okay, because that's how I operate. That's how I am meant to work within the, the boundaries of my human design. And I've allowed myself to do that. And it has expanded me to the point that I can't even express. Like, I hope that these lives are coming across the way that I want them to come across. I cannot express in words how much more inspired I feel, how much more free I feel, how much more myself I feel doing this business, creating this content, just being who the fuck I am. Like, it's astounding to me the shifts that have happened from last week to this week. I feel like a completely different person. I'm looking at my business in a completely different way. Like, it's amazing when you actually take the time to really understand your design and you take it piece by piece and you start to create this narrative, this story based on who you actually are. Things just start to flow. Things just start to make sense. Things just start to shift and happen so much easier or easily than it did before, when you're trying to push and hustle and force yourself to do things that didn't feel good because they were the right thing to do. Does that make sense? So I hope that this was helpful. Those are my two authorities. You can actually have, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 7 authorities, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, there's 7 authorities. That doesn't mean you will have 7 authorities. Obviously, I only have 2. I know some people who have 5. But the one thing you want to understand is that your primary authority is always running the show. So your primary authority always has the final say in, whatever decision we're talking about. But you can have multiple authorities, and you want to make sure you're taking the information into account from all of them. So those are my 2. If you are interested in my 7-day group program, if you're a generator or a manifesting generator and you want to join the program, send me a message on Instagram, we can talk. If you are interested in getting a human design reading, if you want to be able to do what I'm doing for my business for yourself, message me on Instagram. I have a highlight on my profile that has all of my pricing and all of that. So yes, it's time. It's time. No more struggle, no more pushing, no more hustling, no more forcing, no more. I'm done, and it's time for you to be done too. With love, it's time for you to be done. I hope this was helpful. I thank everyone who participated, and I will see you in my next live. Oh, next time, tomorrow probably, I'm going to talk about my energy centers. So how I take my energy centers into account when it comes to my business. I don't know if I'm going to do defined and undefined. I might do one for defined and then one for undefined. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But that will be my next video, and I will see you then.